Moment has arrived. Dun 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 dun. And music. My website is finally up, and I'm telling you now, it took me an absolute metaphorical hike up mental torture to get it sorted, because basically, let's just say this now, GoDaddy is no daddy. It is just so complicated, I don't get it. I mean, I'm probably really thick, like compared to everyone else, but still, I just found it really not user-friendly and just really awkward to use, whereas I looked at Squarespace and it was like beckoning me. I was like, come here. I was like, okay, well, I have to transfer the domain, don't know how to do that. Ended up being super simple, embarrassingly simple. Like, I did it in like 5 minutes. I was like, no, why did I do what I'm about to tell you what I did? So when I first wanted to change the domain, I thought, okay, cool. I just need to delete the domain, right, and get a new one somehow. Logic, Sophie. And obviously, when I tried to do that, my domain deleted, but I couldn't get the domain via Squarespace because it said it was unavailable constantly. And so I was like, what? I eventually plucked up the courage and I rang up GoDaddy, yeah? And they're so perky and so American. I loved it. I was like, you know what? This is getting me through my time of need. So I listened to their advice and they redeemed, whatever that means, redeemed my domain, got it back for me. So I was like, oh, what do I do now? Maybe there's a way I can transfer it. I don't know. I'm technologically very shy. So I Googled it. Turns out there's a really simple solution. So just a heads up, guys. A big lesson for you: before you rush into something and think, oh, this is the way, this is the way, this is the way, look up different alternatives, look up things that, you know, are common sense. I went with my gut, and the gut often is right, but maybe that day I was really hungry or I'd eaten something bad, because clearly the gut led me to a wrong place, which was quite embarrassing in the long run because I made the stupidest error. So, moral of the story is, A, for websites, just transfer your domain if you're sick of GoDaddy, and B, when it comes to making irrational versus irrational decisions, always take a step back before you do it and think, what could be the consequences of this? What could happen if I do this? Would it make my life more complicated? Would it make it more simple? Always try and think ahead, and I don't think before I do things. I rush into it like a bull in a china shop. And so yeah, I'm just so pleased finally my website's up after that huge kerfuffle, and I can market myself properly, and it's all good in the hood, and I'm so happy. And I hope my embarrassing, silly story taught you to be a bit more careful. Aloha, guys, this is where the magic happens on my little humble desk. Desk which now boasts a fish tank with two of my fave pals, Credence and Snitch. My birthday was a success. Best birthday present ever. So yeah, here we are. Now my desk is looking a bit worse for wear today. I've just come back from the gym and I've just shoved everything kind of on the desk. It's not as tidy as I would like it to be. However, that's where I normally change it up. If I want to be mindful and I want to be quiet, I always make sure that everything is tidy. Naturally, I'm quite a messy person, but I've learned over the years, the tidier the environment, the tidier my mind, the calmer I am, the better decisions I can make, the happier I am, the less anxiety I have, and furthermore, the more productive my day is. So what I would suggest to you, like even this, I have some birthday present stuff here. I got a Polaroid camera for my birthday, which was amazing. I have birthday stuff here that is really necessary, and while I said phones, sorry, basically a little boasting about my birthday. Whilst necessary in my life, perhaps not necessary in terms of space on my desk, and that can create clutter in the mind, and it can distract me, and I don't really get on with things because everything's kind of mentally clogging me. Whereas I have things to encourage mindfulness, such as my mindfulness journal, which I got for my birthday, which was so beautiful, and I fill it out. I try and fill it out every day and give myself writing meditation time. Really, really helps. And I got this last year from my aunt and uncle for my birthday, which I don't know if you can read it. Live in the moment. That's me reading it. Live in the moment, which is kind of, I use it as a journal, I use it for notes, I use it to just express myself with creative writing, and it's a really, really great way of just letting loose, letting steam, letting your thoughts go off, because I really think writing is an amazing therapy. The pen is mightier than the sword in so many aspects, and I think in order to calm oneself and to better oneself, I think that definitely goes for that activity and hobby. And I got these two bad boys. Well, again, birthday, work smarter, live better journal. Is it blurry? No, you can see it there, yeah. And this is really, look how beautiful it is. It just makes you want to write in it, which I think is key for these sort of journals. You want to be able to write in it. So there's no point buying any old little notebook if you're not going to write in it. Get something you're motivated to write in. Get something that is going to inspire you to just calm your mind, get you productive for not only the new year, but for the rest of your life. It should be a lifelong thing. I love this one. It's a life planner, and it's quite a childish one. Not childish like, oh, so mature, but it's something that connects back to your inner child, where you're just writing things, you're dreaming up big goals, big ideas, you're visualizing things, you're getting excited about life. And it sounds really patronizing, I get it, I really get it when, you know, you're listening to a blogger, you're listening to like a early 20s girl, very privileged, and she's like, yeah, just think and write happy thoughts and you'll be amazing and you'll be really productive and you have an amazing life. That's not what I'm saying. In order to have an amazing productive life, you have to do the action. E.g. for me, putting out content, I am now being consistent with videos because I was in a huge slump of uninspired, just fed up with the cliched, very basic format of the industry. And it got me down, and I was thinking, oh, what's the point if no one's going to watch my videos because I don't do the same kind of content as they do. Obviously I still do fitness and everything, but I do think that fitness should be more than just the superficial. It goes beyond that, it goes towards the mental and spiritual, and I don't think any blogger or vlogger is covering that. It's basically just false happiness sometimes, and a lot of cliched tags to get followers and likes and subscribers, and that is absolutely fine. You do you, you're doing amazingly, they are amazing business people. But maybe I don't want to be like really super 100k successful. I just want to help people and help people in a way that I think is productive, and I think talking about mindfulness and spirituality is key. So unfortunately you're going to get that a lot in my videos, and you're going to get me. So if you don't like that, unsubscribe. 'Tis the way of the world. But anyway, I really think that now I am being consistent with videos, and as I was saying, I'm putting in the action. Therefore I'm doing an action. I'm not just saying I'm going to make videos, I'm actually taking action, I'm doing it, I'm filming it and recording it for you guys. And that's what you should do with any goal. You can write it down. I like to do like a goal pyramid of what I can do, mini activities in the day, mini activities in the week and the month, and ultimately that's the long-term goal I want to reach. And those little activities, they might seem little at first, but they accumulate and they add up to that one big goal that you want to achieve. And that's a really good way of organising your mind and getting you prepared and visualising success. It's a very, very, very effective part of sports science, and also psychology in training athletes, is getting them to visualise reaching the end of the line or throwing that javelin far. All these things play a huge, massive part in succeeding mentally and emotionally, and therefore actually physically reaching your goals. Because if you don't believe you can, you never will, because who else is going to support you? Who else is going to be your biggest fan? It sounds really cheesy, and I totally understand. You know, I understand, I've suffered mental illness. The last thing you want to do is just be shown, hey, happy smiles, hey, how's it going? Oh my god, hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. I just had the most amazing day ever. You get me? Even I'm tired just doing that. And it can be really off-putting for someone who's in a vulnerable state. And I don't think it's that healthy to just show that you have to be happy all the time. Because being a positive person, being a spiritual and mindful person, isn't being happy all the time or forcing happiness. It's the opposite. It's saying, okay, I'm not feeling great now, I'm going to give myself some self-care, some self-love, I'm going to think about what I can do now to sort out the situation, I'm mindful of how I'm feeling, I know it's impermanent, I know it's not going to last, and I will be fine soon, and it's okay to feel this way, it's very human. You're embracing your humanity, your authenticity, which is key. If you're putting on a smile, if you're saying to your followers, I've had the best time this, or she's my best friend that, and you can't stand her, or I had the most amazing smoothie and you spat it out after filming. These things aren't genuine, they're just to put on a show, because I totally get it. People don't want to see sad things. People want to see happy things. People want to feel good after watching something. But that doesn't mean having to experience false advertisement, if that makes sense. I think that it's not necessarily that people want to see smiley, happy faces. I think they want to connect to someone and connect to humans. For instance, when you watch a really sad film or you read a really sad book, it's so moving and you love it and you want to watch it again. You're not thinking, oh, this is so sad or so negative, I can't stand this, make me feel really down. In fact, you actually are compelled and connected to the characters themselves, and it's part of being human, and you connect to that humanity. So I don't get why bloggers, etc., they put on this show. I get some of them are naturally really bubbly, and I mean, I'm quite hyper sometimes, and I totally appreciate there is a natural tendency for people to be like, hey, that's the wars and awesome. But there'll be some people who might want to vlog or might want to get into it, and they'll think, oh, I can't compete because everyone else is so out there and extroverted. And I disagree. I think everyone has strengths and they all have something to play and offer, and I think we should appreciate their humanity and how interesting people can be. For instance, just because you're not extroverted doesn't mean you're not amazing with filming or beautiful, beautiful shots or beautiful stories and messages and morals to tell and help people. And ultimately, I think that's what the fitness industry is missing. I think it's missing that depth. It is just, will I eat today? Will I do this? A day in the life of, went to yoga class, went this, my back workout, my shoulder workout, which is obviously for fitness is key. And, I'll be doing that on my channel. I'll be doing what I eat and diets and stuff. But I also want my vlogs to kind of have a message and a moral sort of thing. Kind of like Aesop's Tales, but 21st century. And I want you to feel inspired to actually go out and live life, because fitness is part of your life. In fact, fitness helps you live your life. It helps you become mentally and emotionally a better person. It clears your head. It teaches you self-discipline and self-confidence. It's not just, oh yeah, I got a set of abs. Obviously, when you look better, you feel better in yourself, so that forms part of it too. But it goes beyond that, I think. And I think a lot of the current industry leaders aren't capitalizing on that, or at least aren't appreciating that. Or, simply they just, it's not something they're interested in. I completely appreciate that. I think that everyone should be focusing on their strengths and interests, because that's what you love the most, that's what you're passionate about, and that's what you do really well in. And I just don't do well in the, here's a plate of porridge. I mean, I know there's porridge in this video, but it was kind of just like, hey, I've got to show my coconut bowl. Or like, oh, here's me going to the gym doing bicep curls, I'm so hard. Or like, shots of abs all the time. I get occasionally it can be really inspiring and get you off your ass and motivating, but I think there's too much of a good thing, if that makes sense. And I think we should be focusing on other avenues and more innovative ways of reaching people and connecting to them and making them feel really empowered and good about themselves, getting to the gym, getting that really good workout in, getting stronger, but also getting stronger mentally and spiritually. I don't think fitness is purely a physical experience, and you feel free to disagree with me. Feel free to comment below and say, Sophie, you're an idiot, blah, blah, blah. I would love to have a discussion with you. It would be really great, it'd be really interesting, and I would love learning from people, so that would be really cool. But I just don't think we should be all going down this route of, it's just really superficial. And I think that the audience deserve more. I think it's patronising to the audience to just do like how to lose weight over Christmas or over New Year, or like how to get back in shape and this. People know that, people aren't stupid. They know intuitively these things. They know intuitively these things about eating well and exercising a certain way. And I think that there's so much information out there, and some good, some bad, that we should A, filter out, but B, also have different approaches to make it interesting and make it entertaining for people. People don't want to, I'm aware this video is just me talking, but they just don't want to sit down and listen to the same thing over and over again about what a person does in a day, or what they eat, or, what false eyelashes they get. There is a certain level, I think, that people will reach and they think, you know what, I've seen this 20 times before. And I think it's our responsibility as being people in the industry to change that and make it more innovative and frankly inspiring. People in the industry have a reputation for being thick, so to speak. People have their own opinion. I personally really disagree. Some of the most intelligent people I've met are from the industry, partly because they're extremely entrepreneurial and haven't gone down the route of typical 9 to 5. And they have a very creative mindset, and they're really wonderful, wonderful people. And I don't think this is helping. I don't think it's helping having constant streams of selfies, having constant meaningless photos or meaningless messages or meaningless videos. I think obviously it's absolutely fine to have those, and it's great entertainment when you, after a long day, just want to watch it and you want to feel inspired to get to the gym. I totally get that they have their purpose, but let's think outside the box more. Let's inspire people to be more, you know, not just do another video of your oats or another video of your protein coffee or something. It's boring, and actually it's lazy content. I think people can do better, especially influencers with larger followings. They should be making an effort. They should be sitting down and thinking, what's going to make my audience happy and engaged? Because I'm serving you, you're not serving. I mean, obviously I'm so flattered when you watch this video, but it's my duty and my job, if I'm making a video or making content for you guys, to make it good, to make it worth watching. It's not my duty to be like, you know what, I'm having such a boring day today, but I'm just going to show you anyway. I mean, I'm doing mundane stuff like admin and website design and marketing, but just because for my career I need to do that. But there'll be some days where, yeah, I'm out and about on the streets and it looks more interesting. But everyone has interesting lives, I think. I don't think people should be making it out that they're more interesting than other people who aren't in the industry. And again, that's something that needs to be corrected. So anyway, sorry for this massive rant. I just wanted to talk about, I was going to talk about my mindfulness and keeping your desk clear, which helps your mind, and now it's gone on to this, but I guess I was going to talk about this anyway, and my approach to my videos and what I'm intending to do with them. So actually it's led into the conversation quite nicely, and I'd love to hear your thoughts about what you think. Do you want, I mean, obviously I'm going to do a lot of science videos, so I'll be getting papers about certain exercises, certain diets, certain training techniques, and I'll be doing a video on them. I'll be just dissecting the papers and talking about them, so you guys can apply that to your real life training and nutrition, and you'll get results, which is key. I will still be doing sometimes the lame, like, here's what I eat, here's this and that, but I don't connect to it very well. I engage more with getting people out there and getting people out and running and going to the gym or whatever, just living life, getting fit, improving their health, getting to play with their kids, feeling stronger mentally as well as physically, and just becoming better people overall, because they gain so much from training and eating well. And I really hope you guys appreciate that. If you don't completely get that, it's a bit of a weird approach, I guess. And everyone has their own opinions. Everyone has their own, you know, ideas of what shouldn't, what is good and what isn't, and what is patronising, what isn't, and what is annoying and what isn't. That's how the world works, and it's wonderful. If we were all the same, it'd be bloody boring. So I just hope, you know, those who are interested, I really hope I can make good content for you. And I'm really inspired now, because I was in such a funk that I just couldn't make videos, and I wasn't going to make videos I was uninspired by. I wasn't going to do, you know, I tried to do the videos where it was like, oh, I tried to record what I ate in the day. I was like, this is so dull. I mean, if I made a cool recipe, yeah, sure. But I mean, Christmas was crazy, I had my birthday, and I didn't do any of those things. So I just thought, you know what, I'm not going to give people shit content. Oh, I swore. Woo! Just because I need to, you know. I want to make sure it's quality, not quantity. So I won't be doing daily videos for now. I mean, maybe when I get big. Oh God, that sounds so arrogant. I mean, if I get big. If I get more subscribers. Oh God, sorry, I sounded so arrogant. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to. My brain is farting. You know, if I get more popular and there's more demand, maybe I'll increase the frequency of videos there. That sounds better. But for now, I'll just do videos. I'm going to try, if not once a week, every fortnight, because I want to get them good quality. But I think once a week is, right now, a good speed and a good enough time for me to keep editing well, to keep putting good content in, and make sure that my videos have a good quality in them. So thank you so much for listening to this huge long chat with you. And I can't wait to record my next video. If you have any suggestions, I've got a few suggestions, like, are GMOs healthy or not, which I'm probably going to do next. But any other suggestions, please leave a like and a comment, and I will definitely do them. And also, any debate discussion, just pop down in the comments below, and I will love to have a chat with you. So I'll see you later, guys.